I think I want to pull some cards on Ivanka that now claims I am not a Trump, I am a Kushner. Well, we know Kushner's daddy is a felon, so how is that going to benefit her? Like, that's a big step up from being a Trump to a Kushner. Both of them are criminals, okay? She's married to a criminal. His daddy was a criminal. Her daddy's a criminal. Birds of a feather. So how is this going to work for her saying, I'm not a Trump, I'm a Kushner. Don't call me Trump anymore. It's a focus. Okay? So she's just trying to do like her daddy does and shift things. No, don't look here. Look over there. Don't, yeah. So trying to shift people's focus by playing this game, word salad game of just trying to be in denial. I say she is just riding that barge for all she's worth of trying to shift the focus and say, oh no, I'm not a Trump, I'm a Kushner. I have nothing to do with Trumps anymore. So the center of it all we have, yeah, it's not going to work, okay? You can call it whatever. You could be a Toyota and call yourself a Mercedes. It's not going to work. People can see you're still a Toyota, okay? So the center of it is about a focus and also judgment. So people are going to judge it. It's going into it, no, don't see, don't hear, don't listen, trying to block this stuff out mentally. It's kind of, all of a sudden I got the picture of like the ostrich with its head in the sand, or the dog that won't look at you, like you don't exist if they don't look at you. It has that kind of feeling. So what we have going on now, this is the message that she wants to present. Trying to put out something new, some sort of a new thing in her daily life, and ground it in a different way, and trying to not see what came before, and keep riding that barge down the river of denial. So the challenge is her daddy, okay? The challenge was the White House and what she did. People don't forget that she got special dispensations and stuff from China, that when daddy was in the White House and she was out there hawking stuff, that she really benefited from it, okay? And she is just as much engaged in the actions of their real estate, etc. So this is a challenge for her. It's about her path, what she's chosen. These are her choices that are coming back to haunt her now. She can't walk away from her choices. She chose to jump into that real estate with her daddy. She chose to jump into the White House drama. She chose to get involved in all of that. Yeah, so again, with the judgment, they benefited. She benefited. She was all celebrating, during that time. Okay, but we have those now coming out that are somebody of import that you would come to look for information, etc. So the focus is on her, and the three of them, all the ones that were involved with the family business, etc. So it's saying that, she can try to pull this different focus and say, but it's not going to work. Because above it, what we have with all this is she's unhappy with what's coming. She feels like she's out in the cold now, and she's delusional. She's in all this fantasy notion about, I can just leave that behind and say, well, that was her doing. It wasn't mine. I had nothing to do with it. But yeah, she did. And so she's out in the cold when she thinks that she is going to get away with any of this nonsense. So let's look and see what we have when she's basically trying to tell people to be an ostrich, stick your head in the sand, don't see, hear anything other than what I'm telling you, just like her daddy does. And we have under the flirtation, okay? She's flirting with that drama. And just, again, trying to put this nonsense out there. And just thinking that she's the Princess Royale. But look at how pretty I am now. Did you see her before she had tons of plastic surgery? She looked nothing like what she looks at now. Oh my goodness. So these are her conversations that she's having out there, flirting with people and trying to say, put your focus elsewhere. Trying to distract people. But it's not going to work. So when it comes to the business and all the stuff that she's focused on, yeah, it was all the speculations that she was involved with. In other words, the empire of all of the real estate, etc., and the speculation, the money she made. This may be her argument in trying to sweep things under the carpet, but it's not going to happen. So when we break this down, at the center we have the judgment. We have judgment by those in power, the higher ups, because of her own actions, the path that she's chosen to walk. It's about what she was involved in that benefited her, okay? No matter how much she doesn't like it now, and maybe in fantasy notion, emotionally, she was involved with all of this drama. So we have now the message coming forward that she is essentially out in the cold. And no matter how much she wants to block things mentally, not take it in, she is just as much involved with the activities when it came to the real estate and the time in the White House, etc. She was involved in it. So when it benefited her, she was speculating, and this flirtation with the speculation, investing money, etc., with the family business. And she can argue and try to sweep it under the carpet all she wants with her conversations, but it's not going to happen because people aren't going to lose focus on what she has done in the past. And she could call herself Snow White and it wouldn't matter, okay? Kushner is just as much criminal name as is Trump. So I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see you online. Oh, the fantasy of Ivanka.